Yo, what's going on, y'all? Show Love Campaign series. My man Noble from
That's
the
right.
museum.
Mm-hmm.
Part 11, man. First things first, man. Introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are, and let's go from there.
Dude, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you having me first and foremost,
Thanks
my
for
brother.
coming,
You already
bro.
know what time it is.
Thanks
It's
for
cold
coming.
as hell outside. It's cold as hell. I just had to take off like 100 layers just to look normal on camera. You know what I mean? But my name is Noble. I'm the creator of Museum TV. With Pegda's Boston's premiere vlog. I also own A&N Embroidery Boston, which is an embroidery company. We offer embroidery services there. I also own Noble's Tints, which is a tinting, you know what I'm saying, service that I offer when, it's warmer out, So we're a little out of season right now, but when it comes back around, we're just taking care of people, keeping the numbers, you know what I'm saying, budget friendly, you know what I'm saying, and just continuing to grow with people, you know what I mean?
That's definitely what's up. And I can attest for that. The tent fire. My man already got some stuff from embroidery.
Yeah.
And I always make sure I show my man support when he got the hats. He got the little tech suit coming out.
Is going nutty right now.
Make sure y'all pay attention. Let's one thing. How did you start the museum?
The museum, bro. I guess I could really speak for things now, looking in hindsight. But bro, I genuinely love people, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm somebody that, I want to be able to control my destiny as much as I can. Obviously, I know I can't control everything, but as much as I can. And you already know how things are in society, bro. Like, a lot of people, you be wanting good for them, but a lot of times you realize that sometimes people just don't want good for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not in that moment. They just haven't had their eureka moment. You know what I'm saying? That happens too. You know what I'm saying? But I was just, a Boston kid, bro, that loved, you know what I'm saying, the people around me. You already know the type of areas that we grew up in. You know what I'm saying? It was very community, dancing and all that. The dance hall community, bro, is so foundational.
It really is.
For what is happening right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if people is able to see that, but bro, that example of community showed me that community can happen in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Whereas all around me, it's like, oh, Boston hated this, crabs in a barrel, that, just like that super negative, perspective. And so in my head, it's like, damn, how do we help this? How do we help these artists and these creatives actually get lit? You know what I'm saying? I see what's going on in New York. I see what's going on in Atlanta. And, I feel like we lit too. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely are. We got our own. We got our own. I feel like people don't watch out for us for some reason. And now we got to put ourselves at the forefront of what you're doing with everybody. And
But that's why I started it though. Literally just to help, what's going on here. Help our stories, you know what I'm saying, be spread, you know what I'm saying, even more. Grow our footprint. Now the term that I've been using a lot lately because of my man Brandon Torrey is cultural equity. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds nice.
You feel me?
So I know you've done a lot of interviews with prominent people. I know, just to name a few, people, Jonah Lucas, Benny the Butcher, Ty Dolla $ign. So I'm gonna go from there, but my man's been doing work. So out of, not the one I named, but out of all the interviews you've done, which one's been the most prominent?
Prominent that I like the most. Yeah. All right, so I'll be biased and then unbiased. Right?
Okay, go ahead.
Biased would be my man Willie the Kid. You know what I'm saying? I went down to Atlanta and you know what I'm saying, and interviewed literally my favorite lyricists. You know what I'm saying? A lot of how I think is formulated from his music. You know what I'm saying? So it was a great full circle moment in terms of my personal story in my life. You know what I'm saying? But if I was to be unbiased and just think about just what interviews was dope, you know what I'm saying, throughout the times, honestly, I would put Benny the Butcher's up there, because Benny was just so genuine, you know what I'm saying? And how I kind of formulated the setup and all that, it was a little fishy, you know what I'm saying? I was going with one of his mans. I just so happened to be on tour with him, you know what I'm saying? And that's always shaky, you know what I'm saying? You're talking to a third party, you know what I'm saying, and not the, you know what I mean? So it's always shaky. And obviously, bro ended up holding it down. But realistically, in my eyes, it was really Benny that held it down. You know what I'm saying? Because Benny initiated everything. You know what I'm saying? I was just kind of there like a sitting duck. But Benny knew what time it was. He understood how his man was more than likely moving. So it was like, I bet. Let me take care of this man's, because end of the day, it's going to take care of my man's. You know what I mean? I'm sure that's how he was looking at it. But end of the day, you know, that's just some real nigga shit, right?
Yeah.
I can swear on that.
No, that's fine.
So end of the day, that's just like some realness, bro. So I bet we go through the interview, bro, and he's answering the questions so genuinely, you know what I'm saying? And I had 1 or 2 questions that I was kind of poking at like how he genuinely thought instead of just kind of, you know, just yeah, bro, you know, so the music is lit, you know, so like he really gave me like a solid interview. I felt even within the small amount of time that we had, it was like a 10, maybe like 15-minute interview. We did it right in Bodega too.
Yeah, that's
so it was always literally like, and even that wasn't supposed to happen, bro. Yeah. Bodega don't let people film inside their joint, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's because it was Benny. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Kev too. My man Kev is like one of the managers, I believe. You know what I mean? And he was okay with letting everything happen. You know what I'm saying? So
that's sick.
It just, bro, a lot of times, bro, like shit will happen just. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And you just gotta be like ready. You know, it was the same thing with the Joyner Lucas interview, cause I was working for Virgin America at the time, and this is when I was, you know, museum was like fresh, you feel me? And like every second I was thinking about the museum. Now, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely a lot more structured, but like, bro, every second was about the museum. I'm on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Joyner was talking about trying to link with different platforms in the city or whatever. I know he had just did an interview with Star Power Entertainment. Shout out my homegirl Star.
That's fine.
And so I'm like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to shoot for this because I know homie was bubbling. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was kind of going through the whole trying to get love in Boston phase. You know what I'm saying? Because he's from Worcester. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, like, I get it. But me personally, I'm not on that type of time. I just want bro to pull up, tell his story, bro. You know what I mean? And he had the Ross Cappuccioni video going nutty at the time, I'm pretty sure. But he also had Along Came Joyner, which was the project prior to when he started going crazy with all the visuals. You know what I'm saying?
His visuals are super crazy.
His visuals really was some next level shit. But yeah, bro. So I said all that to say, like, even the Joyner Lucas interview was just some shit that just kind of like fell on. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be ready.
That's real. What I want to say, what info could you give people if they want to like reach their dreams, or if like they want to become an entrepreneur like yourself? Right. Like what key things would you like point out to them to like kind of like watch for, or just like what to kind of do, like how to move?
The first thing I say, bro, is one, take a solid look at your life and how you're moving, how you're spending money. You know what I'm saying? Because money management is going to be very important.
Yeah, listen to that. Money management.
You know what I'm saying? Money management is going to be ridiculously important to your being able to stay in the game. You know what I'm saying? The come-ups will come. You know what I'm saying? The come-ups will come, bro, and they'll be cool. But come-ups come and go. You know what I'm saying? Your discipline, how you're managing your bread, bro, is always going to be there. And that's what's ultimately, you know, your habits are ultimately going to allow you to stay in the game. You know what I'm saying? So money management is one of the biggest things. The other thing is keeping good with your folks. You know what I'm saying? Keeping good with the people that, you know, will have zero problem hitting you up no matter what you got going on. You need to make sure that they're good. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're feeling good, bro, you know, like, you know, you'll have all the energy and all the time to just focus on what you're doing, you know? If you're, you know, not necessarily building with them how you need to be building, like with your folk, I'm saying, you know, the questions are going to come. You know what I'm saying? All that's going to add to stress. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that type of stuff. So make sure you go with your folk, you know what I'm saying? Be communicative with them, you know what I'm saying? And the last thing I would say, bro, is honestly just taking a step back from your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Taking a step back from your lifestyle. Like, I used to be on my buying clothes shit all the time, being at the parties all the time. You already know, bro. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Buying new gear all the time. You know what I'm saying? Going out with shorties all the time. You feel me? So it's just like, I remember days when I took a step back from all that to literally be at like complete zero. You know what I'm saying? And I was thankful enough to you know, start the museum, I guess, at like a younger age. Granted, I thought I was older, but you know, especially young homies, like, you got like way less responsibilities now than you will in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
That is super fast.
So, you know, take that time then to understand how to move with your business and life. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, once you get that synergy of you working and building yourself up, and, you know, your like life's work, building with people, you know what I'm saying? Building with your community, building with your family, you know what I'm saying? Understanding your money, you know what I'm saying? Understanding how you want to move as a person. As soon as all that kind of comes together and like makes sense for what you're trying to do, everything kind of, I feel, has a better chance to live. Like, niggas really gotta like make sure, bro, that what they're doing, you know what I'm saying, can live, bro. So like, again, like, I wanted the museum to work, right?
Yeah.
But if I was out clubbing and all that every single weekend, bro, it would have made it harder for the museum to be. Not saying that it would have been impossible, but it would have been harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It took longer for what you wanted, the goals you probably wanted to hit and everything like that. And I think people don't take an account into that. Like, you gotta really step back and like value like what's really valuable to you. Like, to me, like I'm just a regular dude. I just like I'm also me. If I have my family, my wife, I'm straight. Like, I'm happy. I'm good. My friends, if they good, I'm straight. People gonna come, people gonna go. But it's the ones that you keep tight knit, that you like how me and you are. Even though we may not see each other like that all the time,
but every
I'm always
time.
reaching out. So it's like we reach out to each other.
100%.
But I think your biggest inspiration might be what's his name, Nip.
That's offending, yeah.
So I don't know if that was my next question. Like, who's your biggest inspiration and why?
This might sound corny, I ain't gonna hold you, but like, my biggest inspiration at this point in my life, looking back at my life, honestly, is my pops, bro.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, like, more and more as I get older, people around me, you know what I'm saying, they're like, damn, you just like your pops, you know what I'm saying? And you already know, bro, you're like, man, you feel me?
Yeah.
But like, then you, like, as I've gotten older and heard stories of when he was younger and things he did for other people, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that's one of the reasons why I even like wanting better for others, is because of how he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just innate in me, you know what I'm saying? Like I got countless uncles, countless friends from, you know what I'm saying, family friends that would come up to me when I was young, like, yo, your pops did this for me, your pops, he's that man, da-da-da-da. Even when I was in Arizona, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
my cousin's, my cousin's pops, obviously, you know what I'm saying, it's my uncle as well, but it's like, he's always like, yo, he every time he sees me, it doesn't like end. He's like, yo, your pops was a mentor for me, man. Like, he did so much for me. You know what I'm saying? So my pops was a principal in Haiti at some point, right? And my aunt, you know what I'm saying, he was younger, and he was basically going through the same steps that my pops would go through. So if my pops went to this school, he went to that school. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So as my pops would keep going up or whatever, he was telling me, I'd never heard this story. It was the first time telling me. He was like, when he got to, what they considered grades 9 through 12th, where there's like a dormitory or something like that. And my pops would be throwing him some bread and things like that every time he seen him. You know what I'm saying? Shit that he didn't have to do, and probably wasn't even thinking about it, but went a long way. You know what I'm saying? For my aunt. You know what I mean? So I just be thinking about things like that, bro. And it's just like, yo, like, people, especially now that we're growing older, people don't give out those words for no reason.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people do not. People would rather say, fuck this nigga. People would rather say all that negative shit, bro. So for somebody to take the time out their day and really muster up and be like, yo, show that praise, show that love, bro, that goes a long way. And I guess, people are always talking about how I'm, like, selfless or whatever, but if I can be selfish a little bit, bro, that's sort of something that I'm moving for. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, have that much of an impact in people's lives, that people feel, you know what I'm saying, that love is real, you know what I'm saying? And to be real, like, that's just me wanting to keep love around me at all points and times, bro.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
real.
Feel
me, my brother.
That's definitely real. But since you brought up love, what does love mean to you, and how would you go about showing it?
In my eyes, love is a supreme emotion, right? Love moves everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't feel like you need to move by any other emotion. You know what I'm saying? Even when somebody's mad, you show him some love, he might feel a little better. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
You feel me, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's a supreme emotion, bro. It trumps all that other shit.
It does.
You feel me? So that's how I view love, you know what I'm saying? It's just, love doesn't really have like a form or nothing like that, bro. I think it really all just comes down to being aware, you know what I'm saying, more so, and just moving towards, like, peace between people, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I think that's like love, you know what I'm saying? Like, having the peace live, and just showing like good justice, bro, good faith. But honestly, I think love can have like a definite definition. I think it's really more like a feeling and how you're moving,
Yeah.
But I mean, you'll know love is being given by how people are reacting to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. It's like the whole reason I started this Show Love campaign. I've said it countless of times. I had a cousin, Sean, who passed away, and all he did kept coming up on every summer from Alabama, and we all we did was he just showed us love and made sure we were safe and stuff like that. Now the thing was, he had a show that he was about to get ready to start, called Acting the Fool, I think it was, and he passed away because he had leukemia.
Damn.
My last time I seen him was literally like my teenage years, and we was literally getting ready to start trying to meet up with him because we was old enough to chill and kick it with him. And just that alone, from the fact that we're not promised tomorrow.
That's a fact.
We're not promised tomorrow. Just that, off that fact, I was just like, yo, people don't show love enough. There's a lot of hate. There's never a lot of love,
bro.
And I feel like that's coming to a full circle. And then, like, when you think people are not paying attention, people are really paying attention. Like, you can post a video and be like, let's say like 20 likes, but why is there like 600 views?
Facts.
Really think about that. Like, so even when you think somebody's not paying attention, someone is paying attention.
Yeah.
But that's literally why I started this whole platform, to show more love, to give people like you like a chance to be like, yo, this is what I do, and I want to bring that out to the forefront, because I feel like how you felt, like how artists from like Boston and stuff like that, people don't know about us, and you brought that yourself. So like we
made it sexy. We made it sexy.
So that's good. What's one thing you plan to do in the future? If you can narrow it down, like one thing you supreme that you really want to do in the future for any one of your brands, or just for yourself in general.
Well, a personal, landmark that I had in 2016 was I was at a job for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always would be at a job for 2 years and then start looking for something different. Damn, this job's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was always me. So to stay at a job for 5 years, okay, was just a sign of perseverance. You know what I'm saying? Being able to be in a situation. But aside from that, the museum and just my entrepreneurial endeavors, touching 10 years with everything and being able to sustain myself for those 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Without like a permanent job situation. So I was always on my freelance shit, you know what I'm saying? Like odd jobs, things like that, bro. Just trying to make shit work, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted the museum to be what worked, not my job. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I wanted to work. And again, nothing wrong with jobs, you know what I'm saying? None of that, you know what I'm saying? It's all on preference, on what you want to do as an individual.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you're an amazing asset to the company that you work for, please continue to be that. You know what I'm saying? We need more assets than liabilities out here.
Facts.
Just point blank and period. So I started the museum when I was 23, bro. So touching 33, you know what I'm saying? And seeing 10 years of just grinding on your own, especially in tough-ass Boston, you know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing in hard-ass Boston, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, being able to break down those doors, bro, just by being myself, bro, you know what I'm saying? Understanding, I bet, all you gotta do is kill that ego, kill that hate, bro, you know what I'm saying? Up your skills, bro, up what you can do for people, manage your bread, bro, you know what I'm saying? Over time, like, you'll be able to teach, you'll be able to sustain, you know what I'm saying? So, that's like my personal goal, bro. It's touching 10 years, bro, and being able to be a human. You know what I'm saying? We can go out for a drink. You know what I'm saying? We can go out, you know what I'm saying, be a human. You feel me, bro? So, that's what it is. And I feel like that's what all creators want. You know what I'm saying? To be able to create, you know what I'm saying, sustain themselves and still be human. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas go out and, you know what I'm saying, splurge shit. I can splurge too, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I can do that too.
You feel me? But end of the day, like, I always wanted to have, as much control over my dealings as possible, you know what I'm saying? And I knew that came with a different type of pressure, you know what I'm saying? Like, where it was just like, yo, you build up your community, you know what I'm saying? You don't need a system, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's what my head has been at, community, bro, and, community, that's why they preach so much division, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they know as soon as people switch that mindset, bro, and everybody's looking to build communities, AKA, you're building your own community, bro. When you go to somebody else's situation, bro, like, yo, you already have that mentality. It's not to tear down their shit. It's like, yo, damn, like, yo, we can build over here too. You continue to build. And honestly, the more communities that you're kind of involved in, bro, is just your community growing as well. So, you hear your net worth and things like that. All those little things, I started realizing a lot of them are half-truths, but there's some truths in there. So, I mean, same way, if you're not actually working, continuing to build that network, there's only going to be a cap on that. You know what I'm saying? So, just a lot of different things, bro, But, Yeah, man, I hope I answered your question.
Nah,
I
you
feel
did.
like I went everywhere.
Nah, it's fine. It's cool. But I noticed one thing about the years that you've been grinding and stuff like that, even though I know you, like, we're boys and stuff like that, let's say I wear your museum hat. I got stopped. Probably like 3 or 4 separate times. And especially one dude who was an artist, like, yo, you know the museum, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, that's my boy. And you try to hit him up this way, that way. But the fact that you have a brand and a symbol people know, that to be like, yo, like, I'm trying to see what's up with this dude, that's already energy off itself.
100%.
That's already in that, and I commend you for that.
Nah, thank you, bro.
And we have our talks. I already told you what I feel. You already know how it is. 100%. So it's just like, I wish nothing but the best for you and everything that you do, and I'm really glad you came here.
Nah, thank you, bro, man. Nah, honestly, bro, like, you one of my older homies, bro. So it's just like, for me, I want to continue going ham, you know what I'm saying? So that feeling of being proud, you know what I'm saying, is there, you know what I'm saying? I want my older homies proud of me, as corny as that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, yeah, I want my niggas to be like, yeah, that's my nigga right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just lit, you know what I mean? But, one thing that's been dope about the museum, bro, it has given my personality like an extension, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when people, a lot of times people will buy into the leader before they buy into the brand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If they respect the leader, bro, then they'll have some respect for the brand. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like the philosophy that I've been kind of building around. You know what I'm saying? They call it the law of the buy-in. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I bet as long as I continue to be this noble character, again, like, I just feel like my life, bro, has really just kind of been, this shit was really written because I wasn't given the name Noble. I'm sorry, I didn't self-proclaim myself as Noble, you know what I'm saying? Noble was given to me when I was in my single digits, you know what I'm saying? Just so happened to stick throughout my life, you know what I'm saying? So even as I grow older and just thinking about people calling me Noble and like, the definition of the word, you know what I'm saying? And just things like that, like it already kind of set a stage for how people would view me, kind of set a stage of how people would, build with me. And all I had to do was just follow up.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? All I had to do was just, you know what I'm saying, just be why I was given that name. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just how I be thinking about everything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is genuinely just kind of, in place. And you just got to go ham with it, bro. Be real about it. But the law of buy-in, bro, the branding, you know what I'm saying? When people see that, they think of me. You know what I'm saying? It's like that.
Automatic.
Like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And, because of that, the brand has an opportunity to live, you know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is continue to be a better me, you know what I'm saying? So the brand could get better too. And that's another thing too. Your business ain't gonna get better if you're not getting better.
That's super facts. People think you keep doing the same thing and it's not gonna change. So it's like, that's crazy. But again, thanks for coming through, bro. I appreciate you. Much love. But anybody else, y'all paying attention, thank you if you watched the whole thing through. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for some more interviews. Hopefully, I get my man back on here.
We can do it, man. There's way more we can talk about. That's offending.
But yeah, y'all keep it real, and I'll be in touch.